Hey there, everyone. How you doing? Rabbi Goodson here. How are you? Okay. Well, now this one isn't really going to be religious, because I have talked to. I'm just looking at what's going on in the political scene, and it's flabbergasting me. And it's going to be on a couple of ones here. I was perusing. I got subscriptions, online subscriptions to the Washington Post and the New York Times. And one of the stories that I read, I think it was in the Washington Post, said that a black congresswoman is calling a white congressman a racist because he's upset that black babies are being aborted. He wants to institute legislation that would protect black or non-white babies from abortion. And she's saying he's being a racist. I'm like, wait a minute here. Hold on. You got a white man upset because black babies are being murdered in the womb. Do you see the idiocy? Do you see the lunacy of the left, of the Democrats? People, my friends, brothers and sisters, do you know why Margaret Sanger founded Planned Parenthood? It wasn't because she had this overwhelming desire to have women's health care in the reproductive area. She founded Planned Parenthood to, in her words, cull the black population, to cull the non-white population. People, she was a white supremacist. She was a member of the KKK. I believe it was her husband or her brother, was the Grand Dragon, Grand Poobah, Grand whatever, of one of the chapters. By the way, in the north, not in the south, in the north, of that chapter of the KKK. She was a member. She was the leader of the women's auxiliary of the KKK. And I forget what they're called, the Grand Dragon, Grand Poobah, Grand whatever. She founded Planned Parenthood to manage the non-white population. And she was a Democrat, not a Republican. And here's another thing, folks. You guys love Hillary Clinton. You guys love Elizabeth Warren. You guys love Kamala Harris, Senator from California. They all say that they idolize Margaret Sanger, a racist, a white supremacist who wanted to cull and manage the herd, as she put it, of non-whites. And you support them. Do you see the lunacy? I'm pro-life. I am very pro-life. I have always believed that abortion is a pagan practice, worshiping that the Planned Parenthood, all the clinics are temples to the Philistine god Molech. Now, I did a video on it a while back before the midterm, so you'll have to go back and find that one. You guys are supporting a party whose leaders idolize a white supremacist, who sing the praises of an organization that was meant from its very inception to cull the black, the Latino, the Hispanic, the Asian, and the Native American population, and to leave the whites alone. In fact, she even said, this is not for whites. This is for the blacks. This is for the Hispanics. This is for the Asians. In other words, if you weren't white, that's why she founded it, to cull. Oliver Wendell Holmes, one of the great, actually I don't consider him a great American jurist, but you got those in the Democrat Party says you should, that they do. He was an American jurist. He even advocated the sterilization of anyone who was mentally ill that was not white, sterilizing them. Do you know what that means? They're no longer able to reproduce. The Jim Crow laws passed by Democrats in Congress. This was a Democratic law. The Democrats pushed it through Congress, and you're supporting them? You want to call Trump a racist? How? He has not had any legislation done that restricts the rights of American citizens who are of the black, Hispanic, Asian, or Native Americans. All he's saying is no illegal immigration. But so did President Obama, so did President Bush, or the second one, so did President Clinton. You want to call him a Nazi? Really? You ever heard of the Nuremberg laws of 1935 to restrict the rights of the Jews and non-Aryans? Did you know that it was almost word for word the same as the Jim Crow laws passed by the Democrats a few years before? Yeah. Passed by the Democrats a few years before. Almost word for word. I think they changed blacks and non-whites to Jews and non-Aryans. Here's another thing. You say he is anti-Muslim. Well, I'm anti-Muslim. Okay, and I'm going to get into that in a little bit. Because of the travel ban that he instituted as soon as he became president. Did you know that travel ban that that Trump tried to get in place, did you know that it was word for word the same as Obama's? Word for word. Go online, read it. In fact, what he did actually, Obama had more countries. Bush took a few of them off. Or President Trump took a few of them off. But beyond that, it was word for word what Obama did. Now, if Obama did it and it wasn't racist, then how can it be for Trump? Oh, that's right. Trump's white. You see, you on the left, you're insane. You're stupid. Well, no, you're not stupid. You're very smart, but you're insane. You got this, this lunacy about you. Excuse me. And one I don't understand. And I've been trying for the last 2 years to try to understand it. In fact, almost 2 years to the day. What is wrong with you? Okay? And then you got these people that criticize Melania Trump, saying that, well, the feminists, we'll get into that a little bit later too, and probably on another video. But if Obama's travel ban on Muslim nations wasn't racist, then how can Trump's travel ban, which was word for word the same as Obama's? Go online, read them. You, the common voter, why are you supporting the Democrats? You say, oh, they're for rights? Really? Really? They're for gay rights, for the LGBT community. Really? The two Democratic congresswomen that are Muslim, they hate you. Rashida Tlaib, and this, what is her name, Ilhan Omar, they want to institute Sharia law. For you in the LGBT community, by supporting them, you're supporting your own death. The Muslims, they don't want you. According to Sharia law, there is no homosexuals. You know why? I don't know if you'll recall, this was back during Obama's years, when Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, who was the president of Iran, came over here, and he was asked, what about the homosexuals in your country? He said this, and it was so true, and it was he put it so aptly. There are no homosexuals in Iran. He was so correct when he said that. You know why? In Iran, if you are a homosexual and you're a man, you're hung by the neck until you're dead. If you're a woman, you're stoned. In other countries, Muslim countries that practice Sharia law, a homosexual man could be beheaded or thrown off of buildings, very tall buildings, to their death. And the Democrats support them. Therefore, they support the murder of you. You say, oh no, they said that they're not. It's called taqiyya. They're allowed to lie to infidels. And you are an infidel. I am an infidel simply because I'm Jewish. I've already got a death sentence on my head from the Muslims. I know that. I know I'm not going to get another chance. If I'm caught by the Muslims, if Sharia law comes in here, I'm dead. Every Jew is going to be dead, or we're going to have to leave. So I already know I've got a target on my back. I've had a target on my back since 2012, when I really came out politically. So I know I have a target on my back. It's of no concern to me. I know I'm a condemned man. I don't care. I have to preach the truth. I have to teach the truth, both politically and religiously. I don't care. I know my life is forfeit. I know this. But I don't care. That's of no concern to me. For all you young people who are part of the LGBT community, if you support the Democrats, if you support the leftist agenda, you are supporting your own destruction. You are supporting your own murder. Because they support Islam. And Islam wants you dead. Now, I say that you'll be outright killed. No, actually you won't. You'll be given a choice. Convert to Islam, marry a person of the opposite sex, or die. There's your choice. I'm not going to get a choice. I'm either going to get a bullet in the head or I'm going to get my head cut off. One of the two. Okay? But they'll give you a choice. For the lesbians, you're going to have a choice. Convert to Islam, marry a man, submit to him in 100% and have his children, or die. There you go. Feminists, why are you supporting the leftist agenda? You think they're going to let you live after they take power? I mean, full power? Here's what's going to happen if we get Sharia law with you feminists. You're going to convert to Islam. You're going to marry a man. You're going to support him, submit to him entirely according to Sharia law, and bear his children, or you'll die. I've seen it. That's right. A man in Islam, for you feminists, a woman has no rights. You know, I remember I actually saw this happen. A man accused his wife of 48 years of adultery. She was executed. She was stoned. He went and married a girl of 18 who could bear him more children. You see, women, feminists, if your husband could accuse you of adultery, and there's not thing one you can do about it. You can say, oh no, I didn't do it. You're not going to be believed. And he can have you murdered so that he can go and marry that 18-year-old that could bear him more children. You want to support that? Well, if you support the Democrats with these two Muslim women in office, that's what you're supporting. I'm just saying for a friend.